Jared's part.
Right. For those of you that don't know me, I sincerely offer a big welcome to you all to this, the wedding of Aaron and Jared. And those that don't know me, I am Dad. Known as Scott, but I am Dad. Okay? To a lot of you. People that I never met, I've suddenly become Dad, haven't I?
Okay, Dad.
Right. So, before we get into the main bones of this speech, I want to thank a few people. Some of them have disappeared, never mind. Especially those that have travelled far and wide to be here, even those that go up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go and pick the other half of the fabulous. Yeah. I trust this union will bring new friendships and acquaintances. I'd like to say that, first of all, I had a huge input into this wedding. Right? I had a huge input. Right? However, Niall and his expert skills of using spreadsheets, second to none. Right. If he wasn't a nurse, I think he should be IT doing spreadsheets. Right. And I trust the day runs smoothly. As per the detailed schedule that Tracy and I received the other day. Now, I believe that this is the mini version. The real version is several sheets of A3, all sellotaped together. Is it on the kitchen table or is it now in the bin? It's now in the bin. Right. And I must say that I am really, really glad that now that Jared has done this for me. Because the last wedding that I was involved in. Here we go. I had 6.5 weeks' notice from being told I'm going to got to get married, Dad, because I'm moving away. I think that was the real reason. and then Dan came to see me to ask for permission. I'm actually not quite sure which is the most stressful. The one that was done in a rush time with the wedding being on Easter Saturday. Or the one where we had a year's planning.
Mine was the hardest.
5 years ago, my hair was down here, and I was nice and brown, and look at me now. Thank goodness I have no more. However, if any of the parents around need any help and advice, because I do feel as though I have a wedding planning experience. Not quite as good as the professional. Oh, that's good. I do offer myself out as a consultant as long as I get the 3-course meal. I know this might sound a little bit cliche-ish, but Jared and Noah really are a perfect match. They are like two peas in a pod. I discovered that when I was writing this speech.
Your father's been next up for starters.
Their early years were remarkably similar. I cannot believe this. They both spent the first few days of life in special care incubators. They both struggled through school. They needed additional specific educational needs, and the profoundly deaf who needed one ear. Fortunately, they were able to sit together and have a decent conversation. So that's a bonus. But I just hope they don't have an argument, and then all they have to do is turn over in silence of the face. I also didn't know something else today. I didn't know that they had 2 mums. Right? What's Christine got? Christine? Yeah, well, Christine is Jared's mum. And we all know that Tracy is Niall's mum. I didn't know that these two had work mums. Angela and Claire. Where are you? Okay? Yeah? And they both confided more in these work mums about what was going on. I do think that Tracy and I, Jeff and Christine, did find out a little bit late after the event that all this was discussed. Right, now that you're married, I thought I'd suppose a few secrets. I'll start with him, because I know him a little bit longer than I know you, my friend. Right, Jennifer, where are you, Jennifer? Wait, everyone give Jennifer, please give everyone a wave. When Jennifer was very, very, very young, started to learn tap and ballet dancing. Now I went along, right, because it was easier in those days, you know, childcare, you know, to take it with us. We would sit there for an hour, and the two offsprings would be, you know, well and truly entertaining. The only problem is, now I decided to join in on the ballet. He couldn't hear the music because, as I said, he's slightly deaf. So all he did was just close his eyes and he danced his little heart out. His mum, Tracy, thought he might make the big stage of the next Billy Elliot. In fact, now lasted longer at ballet than Jennifer did. At primary school, Niall started to play the cello. Right. When Niall was young, he was about this age. I know it's hard to believe, but you know, it's here. Oh, hi, he was stand up. Right. So, Niall was about this age, started playing the cello. It was short-lived, as Niall did struggle to get his big instrument onto the bus. During his teenage years, Niall was a member of the Outlet organisation where he achieved his guiding scholarship, various sailing qualifications, and represented the squadron in first aid competitions. During his latter academic career, Niall attended various air shows around the country, met celebrities including James May, Carol Vorderman, and several members of the royal family. That was my invite, by the way. Alright. As well as getting free displays to air shows and everything else. And two of Niall's biggest achievements was getting a Bronze Horticulture Award. Right, I know this sounds really weird, right? When Niall started his, he left school, he couldn't work out what his career was. He knew he had to care, so he started caring for plants. Right? And then he decided that plants let you down occasionally. They wanted to die because you didn't feed and nourish them, did you know? So he decided to turn his attention to nursing, and thankfully he's had a bit of success becoming a qualified nurse. So he received the Bronze Horticulture Award. Was that a tattoo? Yep. And he got his gold derby. Now. Silver. Oh, was it silver? Oh, it did. Right. Okay. Now might look as though butter will melt in his mouth. I'm sorry. I'm going to break that illusion. He does occasionally get into trouble. On one occasion, Tracy and I had gone away for a weekend. I think we were on a cadet activity. And when we came home, Niall was acting very sheepish. On interrogation, while having a chat with him, I found out that Niall had been playing ball in the conservatory. And on the walls, some wall mats. Niall managed to smash the frame, the glass shape with roundness. And he said, "Don't worry, Mum and Dad, everything's sorted. I've been to iCare in Ashton, and I bought a replacement, and I fitted it." So it wasn't really the breaking of the glass that I was really bothered about, or him playing ball inside the house. At least he was entertaining himself in one way or another. It was the independent bus and tram ride across Manchester to buy a £4 fitting at the age of 15. That was just like Now, turn to Jared. Oh, as I found out very recently, right, Jay, or when he turns up at work occasionally, the CBA call. For some of those who don't know what CBA means, I'll explain it later.
House
Not to
coach.
swear.
No,
Right, okay. From an early age, Jared loved the performing arts, ranging from watching musicals, reciting the main songs at home, through to performing sleight of hand card tricks music conventions. Now, I've got a little
Magic convention.
magic convention. Yeah. Now I've got a little trick of my own. Okay. If it goes right, round of applause. If it goes wrong, round of applause. Right. Because this symbolises marriage between Anne and Jared. Here we are. An empty flower pot. Here we have the seed, right? The seed is the start of a marriage. But the marriage is a couple of love. Yeah? And with a little bit of magic, if it works correctly. When I asked Jared to disclose where he hides his white rabbit, he said, "I can't disclose that secret in the public forum, but will show me later." I'm slightly worried now. Jared has been recognised for his magical skills. He's been awarded the Fred Mills Cup from the Modern Logistic League. I think that was around about 2009, was it?
Yes,
Yeah, 2009.
So,
Modern Mystic League.
well, these two, as we found out all day, might sound totally compatible. They do have some slight differences. Jared has a season to write the big one. Niall has Jared
Season pass.
Jared has a season ticket to ride the big one.
At the pleasure beach.
At the pleasure beach. Just to clarify. Whereas Niall prefers bigger structures like the Empire State Building and the Shard. Now, I'm sorry, Jeff. Got to include you and Christine in this week because we met here a few months ago, didn't we? About 2 months ago, as a meet and greet, say hello. And I tried to find out if Jared was as bottle melt in the mouth as good as Jared as Niall is. Right. Gained no useful information, not really, apart from one thing. Apparently, Christine, you used to go out in the evenings, and you left Jeff in charge. Right? And this one used to creep down, didn't he? He used to creep downstairs, sit there watching television thinking his dad didn't notice. No, his dad knew all right. They just ignored him in the corner. It was only when Mum put the key in the door that Jared scrambled upstairs and tried to get told off.
like both of them.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Oh, right. So, like any family, there is enduring love between siblings, isn't there? These have got war stories to tell.
I'll
Well, I've got a couple of pie for me, Jared.
They've got beautiful scar goes with it.
Is it you that got the scar, or is it your brother that got the scar?
He's got one there and I've got one there.
Nice little piece of copper pipe, isn't it?
Same cup of pie.
What I'm slightly more worried about is what was the copper pipe doing in the garden in the first place?
The workmen were doing
Because the dad
Right.
was looking after them.
Now, don't think that Niall and Jenny are any better. Niall sent his big sister, I mean look at her, across the kitchen floor at Royd Street. 5'3", big sister. Eh? Was it you that broke his nose? Are you sure?
How many times?
Just twice.
I must warn you, and I'm getting close to the end, that these two come with health warnings. Right. I don't think whisper is in Jared's vocabulary, as he can on occasion speak rather loud.
Can I?
No. Now, we've already mentioned the hugging situation. Right, I'm just going to give my version of events. So my boss came to see me in the Manchester office. Right. And like we said, we decided that it would be a good idea as my boss and these two were staying in the same hotel, we're going to have a couple of drinks together. I think you were going to Sam Ryder concert
Yeah.
or something. Right, I don't remember Dave offering you a handshake. I don't think you had a chance because you just launched him out and gave him a big barrel. And I'm not quite sure which one of us was more embarrassed, you or me. It's all right, it all worked out because I'm still employed. So that's good. Right. These two go out cycling occasionally in the evening. Go around the Crescent Wheel. And for those that aren't aware of it, this is, what is it, a 20-mile cycle path around Crescent. You go out on something called a wiggle bike. Right? A wiggle bike is one of those folding bikes. Mark, what are they called? Bromptons, I think. Bromptons. They fold up and everything else. Right? Okay. So we got these two bicycles during lockdown. And we were perfectly safe on them, weren't we? We went for bicycle rides on them. Still am, yes. Right. On a recent trip, Jared went on one of these wiggle bikes. He managed to indent his leg. Good job, nurse. Now he's around to kiss it better. And get my first aid kit. So Jared, can you always take a first aid kit whenever you go out, please? Now's got an equal health warning. Now this is the football that he wrote the line that I mentioned earlier. But, now used to be part of the sports team. He used to play with the local clubs, didn't you now? Right? And now wasn't very good with his hand-eye coordination. So for some reason they put him into goal. I'm not quite sure why. But this ball, well, a ball similar to this, always managed to find your nose. We did actually have blood on 2 occasions. So here's a not dented ball for you to enjoy. Now, the other health warning. Niall's got an obsession. Disinfectant.
Compulsive.
His mum and dad always knew when he turned up home from work what type of shift you had. Right? Because the intensity of the trigger action meant we had to smoke to it. Or we left him alone. Since Niall left home and went living with Jared, our shares in Domestos have gone out. So I just thought I'd present you with another bottle to make sure that you don't end up missing it. Triggers. Now at this point I'm supposed to say something really useful about being married. Some people often share out household duties, loading the dishwasher, cleaning, but with these two that would be pointless, as no matter how the dishes are arranged, now always seems to rearrange the cups and plates in order of size. So I just thought this useful piece of information and a dishwasher tablet might be able to, so that you can learn where you've been going wrong.
That won't work. But thanks for trying.
So instead, my advice to your love life, to life, is to live life to the full. Take off every opportunity. Enjoy the roller coaster ride of marriage each day. Stand up for your independence and personalities. Make sure you resolve any differences before you go to bed. And remember how Richard Bucket, from Keeping Up with Appearances, would say to Hyacinth, yes, dear. Ladies, gents, family, new and old, friends, acquaintances, neighbours, please raise your glasses as we toast to the love, laughter, happy ever after of Niall and Jared. May your lives be a series of amusing anecdotes and unforgettable adventures. Cheers to the newlyweds. Cheers! Well done, boys. Don't worry it up.
Thanks.